man. My money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. On the visitor's sideline, Sean McDermott, defensive coordinator here in Carolina, 2011 to 2016. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Now, Mike, he's coming off a game where his touchdown-to-interception ratio wasn't exactly ideal. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this league is wins and losses. He was able to escape with the win, and that's all that matters when it's all said and done. But having said that, he has to play a cleaner game, not only today, but going forward if his team ever wants to get to the level that they think they can play at.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6. On play action, Young going for it all. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, this is strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
You look back on the game prior to the bye week, Mike, and I think that win is critical. Nobody wants to go into the bye week off of a loss. It just changes the energy in the building. Everyone starts questioning everything you're doing. You go in on a win, everyone takes a deep breath. You're very honest about what you need to continue to improve on coming out of the bye, and we'll find out in this one whether they made those corrections.
Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 29-yard line.
34 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and play with some pace early on.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards.
Here we go.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
11 on the play.
What's that?
First down, Bill.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And third down coming up. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
32-yard line.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Greg Russo getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Play action now, and here's Allen. A pass, caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
First down.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And they're going to bring him down but there is a penalty marker on the field. They get the tackle out of Northern Iowa, Spencer Brown.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Look at play action with Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Quick throw, taken in. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Gerald on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Panthers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. On the return, this is strong. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To start this drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Buffalo. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook.
James Cook.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Hook. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Isn't it just so nice when you have a guy like this, when you're deep in the red zone and you need to finish with 6? Not only does the defense have to account for him on the ground in a more traditional fashion, but when you have this many ways to get him involved in the passing game, it is just so hard to stop.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills are on the board. It's 10-7.
Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Horn now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Young. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Young. This one complete to Washington. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's Sam Martin now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, run. Here is Allen. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen now off the bootleg. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are on top. It's 14-10. We are through 1. The Bills with the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Horn now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's got the 1st-round pick, Chatteroa McMillan, and he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
1st catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his 1st catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Hubbard. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd
First
and
10
inches.
at the 24-yard line.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Panther first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Bills' 9-yard line.
There's a give left side for Hubbard, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and long. Here's Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. To return, here's Ray Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bills.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the air once more is Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Panthers off. Jets, and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Out to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
It's a gain of 21
They get
yards.
21 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of 8
Lost
yards.
1 on the
Brings
last
up
play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
31-yard line.
Now Hubbard, running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him.
Taken down at the 33-yard
3rd down
line.
and 9.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
A loss of 6.
Big Ed
Brings up
Oliver
2nd and
getting to the
16
quarterback
at
there
the
for
50-yard
his
line.
8th sack of the year. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and 10. The motion man is Sanders. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Young. Got his man at the 6. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. throw. Heels, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Carolina. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is what I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down is Young. Now his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We are into Week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. And it's the rookie first-round draft pick, Omarion Hampton. He covers a lot of ground here, 23 yards, touchdown. The Chargers get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is Nick Westbrook-Akine. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. This one's gone to halftime with the Dolphins looking good. 21-3, they have the lead at the half. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's the second-year man, Rome Odunze. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Bears lead it by a touchdown at the half. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On the handoff, this is Cook.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Third down, it's Allen. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. To the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them